Hello, gamers and friends. This is Joe Biff Gaming coming with you today with Chrono. Where is it? Trigger. Yes, this is one of the greatest RPGs of all time. And I did play it in 1995, and now I'm going to play it in 2025. This is my first ever live stream, and we're going to see how this goes. My goal is to play through the entire game in one sitting. We're not going to watch this opening movie. That's kind of a spoiler. But that's alright. We're just going to jump right into this. I'm going to talk about some experiences I've had with the game, or maybe get off on some tangents and talk about some other things as I go. This is unplanned. I have no notes, no checklists, nothing. We're just going to play the game and we're going to talk, and hopefully we're going to have some fun. So let's get going. Let's get started. Alright. Let's start our new game here. Okay. Battle mode. We got the Active Time Battle version 2. Now, for those of you who don't know, the original Active Time Battle was from Final Fantasy IV, or as it was known in the United States, Final Fantasy II. I'll have more about that game later, but this one's a little bit different. When I was a kid, I always used active mode. I agree that it is more engaging, maybe, but now that I'm old, my wait time, my reaction time isn't quite what it was, probably. So we're going to go with wait. All the difference is that once you're in one of the menus, everything pauses so you can take your time and make your selections. It's not that big of a deal. I do just fine on active, but we're going to go with wait for today. Now, here's one little interesting thing that I learned when I was a kid, because I played this game so many times. Now, this is our hero. His name is Chrono, and back in 1995, we only had 5 characters to use to name our characters. But we never named him Chrono. We named him after ourselves. So, my name is Joe, clearly, obviously. So if I type this, well, wait a minute, we've got Jono. That doesn't make any sense. So how do we get rid of those? I almost spoiled it. We add something and you back it out, right? That's logically how it would work. But if I press start right now, his name for the whole game would be Joe space space. For some reason, the game counts those last 2 characters. So how do you fix this? Well, it seems a bit backwards to me, but if you place 2 spaces at the end, the game will ignore those trailing spaces, and his name will just be Joe, and punctuation marks and such will go right afterward. So, just a little tidbit I picked up when I was a kid through trial and error. Oops, I almost named him after the game instead of himself. Alright, we're going to name him Chrono, and we're going to get started. So that's kind of how this is going to go. I'm going to be just talking about experiences I've had with the game. Anything that comes to my mind, I'll just mention it as we go. Nothing really, no outline of topics or anything. We're just going to play through this and we're going to have some fun. So that's the Millennial Fair that you can see right there, where the balloons are. And our house is actually in the northeast section of that segment there. So I'm going to walk through the game as if I was the player, and I'll also talk when it's appropriate. So I'm not going to voice act everyone. Other people do that. I'm not doing that. My voice is good enough for now. So this is our mother, and she's going to wake us up. I didn't have my mother to wake me up today. I had to use my alarm clock. I was a sleepyhead. I got started a little bit late, and I also had some problems with my controller. Lean's bell, huh? We'll see that. We'll see that soon enough. Yeah, so I spent all this time getting prepared with my volume levels and stuff yesterday. And I was all ready to go. And I get up this morning, and my controller would not work. So there's no way I'm playing Chrono Trigger with the keyboard. No way. No way. Now, here we are in our bedroom. And what's the first thing you do when you wake up in the morning? You close the curtains. No way. We're We are a light-sensitive gamer in real life, so you cannot have light shining in my bedroom. No chance. Alright, we're gonna head downstairs, say hello to our mom. Oh, inventor friend, huh? Who could that be? Yes, this is Luca, and I'm gonna be leaving the default names for all my characters. That's not what I did when I was a kid. I named them after my friends, but today, it's just me, so we're gonna have the default names. Yep, her name's Luca. And I always thought it was strange that there was another Luca in Secret of Mana, a different Squaresoft game that I played as a kid. But it was spelled differently. I always thought that was interesting. Yes, Luca, I've got to go see her invention. Okay. I don't know about being back before dinner, though. Gotta say hi to the kitty, and if you talk to your mom again, you get your allowance. 200G, I'm gonna say that's gold. Some people use Gil because of Final Fantasy. Will you give me more money? No, she won't give me. So, but nope, we're calling it gold. G is gold. Alright. I could go through here and talk to people in all these houses. I'm not gonna do that. I don't want it to take too long. I figure out this game will take me about... I will go to the end. This game will probably take me about 20 hours. But I don't want to talk to every single person. There's one person I want to talk to, though. It's this guy. Hello. You got a nice part in your hair there. Remember that earthquake we just had? Okay. If anyone watches this in the future, what is he talking about? I've been playing this game for 30 years. I don't know what earthquake he's talking about. It could be the whirlpool that shows up later. That's the best I can come up with. But no, I don't remember the earthquake. And yeah, I am an airhead. Too bad. That's me, Chrono the Airhead. Tough break for you. And what's this? This box. You can have what's inside. Can't be that easy to open. Yeah, this mysterious force. Alright, well... we'll be dealing with those in a long time. Maybe around dinner time we'll deal with those. Alright, and the last place I want to go before I head to the fair is here. Luca's house. Her family has their own private island, apparently. That's very luxurious. And look at all this junk all over the floor. What's happening? She's an inventor, and her dad is an inventor too. That's what that is. I thought her mom was around here somewhere. There's her mom. Now, this is very important to remember. Not really, but you should. Her name is Lara. L-A-R-A. Hi, Chrono. She's off in Lean Square. Yeah. And they don't really explicitly say it, but note that Lara is sitting down. I'll just tell you. She has lost the use of her legs tragically, so she I guess they don't have wheelchairs at 1000 AD, but she cannot walk. We'll put it that way. For now. We'll learn more about that later, too. We'll learn more about a lot of things later. So let's head to the fair here. Let's see what could possibly be going on. Now, when I was a kid, in 1995, I just got hung up on this place for so long, I didn't want to move on. I mean, I did, but I wanted to spend so much time around here, looking around, playing all the games, and we're going to take a look at that right now. We're not going to dilly-dally too much, but we're going to try stuff out. Melchior the Swordsmith, huh? You're an interesting looking guy. I never realized when I was a kid, but he has sunglasses on. That's kind of cool. Yeah, what do you got, dude? Buy. Well, I buy the Iron Blade, but that's totally not worth it. And the Lode Sword? Yeah, when I was a kid, I have saved up 4,000 gold to buy this before, at this point in the game. But guess what? We're going to find one in a treasure chest, so there's no reason to do that. So what's this man, this greeter? Welcome to the Millennial Fair. Yes, I will have fun. This is a great place. Alright, so I'm going to show you, viewers, if anyone views this, what you can do here. We're going to start with this race as soon as it's done. Come on, racers. Let's move this along. Alright, so that green guy is the Green Ambler. That knight is G.I. Jogger. Well, this knight, the blue knight, is G.I. Jogger. The cat, clearly, is Cadillac. And whatever that Steel Runner is the other guy. Alright, if I talk to you, last round winner, yeah, Green Ambler. Alright, guess the winner. Yeah, let's see how we do. I'm gonna pick the cat, of course. Alright, let's see if Cadillac can win this. And I used to try to, get in these guys' way when I was a kid and block them. I've heard you can kind of do that, but I don't care. If he has a chance to win, we'll watch it. No, of course, he's in dead last. Alright, well, tough break for us. I'll assume we lost. But if you win that, they give you what's called silver points. You would win 20 silver points, and it costs 0 to enter, so if you cared, you could just play this forever. Although they do cap you. I believe the cap is 200 silver points. So let's talk to this man. Press the A button while facing the bell. Yeah, it's one of those things like you test your strength. So let's see how I do. And ha! I missed. I'm going to try one more time. Really? Okay, I'm going to try another one more time. I used to be able to do this. There we go. 1 silver point on my card. And guess what? I'm OCD, and this is the only game in the whole Millennial Fair that can give you silver points in increments of 1. Everywhere else is increments of 5 or a multiple of 5. And I don't want to have an oddball number of silver points. So I think that's 4. And there we go. Because I'm a snob. Alright, let's see what else we can do here. How about... Whoa! Excuse me, princess. No, I stole that line. That's not what I would actually say here. I think that's from the old Legend of Zelda cartoon. Hey, who could this be? I didn't mean to hurt you. Alright, now, you can either... Yeah, she's sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry too. It's okay. Her pendant, huh? Well, obviously we can see the pendant. But you don't know this yet, but I know this. The game wants you to check on her first. Oh no. Doesn't really look like we check on her, but trust me, we checked on her. Then we get the pendant, then we give it to her. Oh, a little surprise emote there. Yes, thank goodness, my pendant. Yeah, it's very sentimental. Of course you can have it back. What am I going to do with it? Now, you could try to sell it to that Melchior guy, but come on. We're a gentleman. We're a nice person. We're going to show her around. This is a fun place. It's a place to make new friends. Yeah, you can walk around with me. And I love that. The music like syncs back up with her jumping around. I always love that. Great detail. Yes, we are true gentlemen. Our name is Chrono, and your name is... Well, you claim your name is Marl, so alright, I could change it to something else. I'm on to you, Marl, if that is your real name. But no, we'll call you Marl. And I have named her real name in the past, but no, you're Marl, Totally nothing else to deal with it. Yeah, I do have a nice name. My other name's Joe. You told me that was a nice name 30 years ago. Alright, that little girl over there, I guess it's a bug, I don't know. It's not that big of a deal. If you talk to her, then that counts as you being mean to her and not looking for her kitty, even though you still can get the kitty? I don't understand, but this is how I've always done it, and I've done just fine. So let's bring this little stray cat over here. Oh no, am I stuck? No. Are you serious? I'm stuck. Get away, kitty. I could sing the Stray Cat Strut, but come on. It's my first live stream. I'm not going to risk doing any singing. No. That is a great song, though. Look it up if you want. Hey, little girl, you want this cat back? Yeah, I brought it to you. Yeah, I am sweet. Yep. You can have your cat. Okay. That was nice. I'm a nice person. How about this man? What are you doing? Oh, a soda guzzling contest, huh? Yes, it's definitely soda. That's definitely what we're guzzling. It's not something else. So, press the A button as fast as you can. Now, when I was playing this in like 1995, the best I could do was 5 cans. As an adult, I might be able to get 7. You need to get 8 to get a prize. I don't know that I've ever done it. We're going to try it one time, and that's it. Let's see. Ready? Go! See how fast I can mash this while I'm talking. Oh, I'm doing pretty bad. 5, 6... 7? Nope, not 7. Alright, 6. Is that the best second you can do? No, but I don't care to try anymore. I might be able to get 7. If I go over here, there's people dancing. I guess we can dance with Jurassic Rhythm, yeah. So, I think, yeah, we can smack our behinds there. We can do the, whatever that is. Can we spin around? Is there? Wow, the surprise emoji. Yeah, do the surprise. Do the laugh. Yeah. Alright, can I get out of here? Alright. That's enough dancing. We got other stuff to do today. Come on, we gotta play through this whole game. We don't have time to stand around and dance. Now this man here, if you wanted to, I have 5 silver points. I could sell them if I cared to grind up 10 for 50 gold. But no. There's way better ways to make money in this game. This man's got his lunch, huh? Sitting down for my lunch. Now you could steal this and eat it, and it's a full heal, but I'm not that mean. But why would we have to heal? There's no battles. This is a fun little Millennial Fair. Battle Trainer. Collect silver points. Here we go. The classic. Gato. I guess I am going to be singing because you got to sing this part if you've ever played the game. So let's see how we do it. They call me Gato. I have metal joints, beat me up and earn 15 silver points. Yeah, you gotta sing that. I used to claim, not really, but I'm going to claim, if you don't sing that, he's not giving you the points. You gotta earn it. Alright, so not much we can do right now. Yeah, that's a counterattack. If he was further away from me, he wouldn't actually be able to reach with that little boxing glove thing. You could just not have Marl attack because she's not going to do much damage anyway, and the counterattack is worse. But it's fine. We're going to fight him once just to show it. Wow, 4 attacks is going to take me? That's pretty bad. A little unlucky here. So all we got is our basic attacks right now. Really? Alright. Well, we're in a little bit of danger, but I'm still not going to eat that man's lunch. You can't make me do it. Alright, we finally got him. 10 experience. And believe it or not, this is your best way to grind for silver points right now. I'm not going to do that, but you could. I lost, you won. Here's 50 points. No, wasn't that fun. Alright, I was a little out of sync there. But whatever, and watch. Watch what he does. He hands you them with his boxing glove thing. Now, from grinding for these points when I was a kid on the original hardware, you can defeat him and then run off the screen before he gets around to giving you, like literally handing you, those silver points. And you don't get them! It counts as nothing. You still get the experience for fighting him. But, like, come on! I earned those. So, hey, Melchior, let's talk to you again. No. By the way, could you talk that young lady into selling her pendant? No way, dude! I just met her. She said it was sentimental. You could try. He won't actually buy it from you, though. I think he says something interesting, but nah. And who's this? The renowned Tent of Horrors. Alright, I explicitly got 20 because it's going to cost me 10 to play this, and if I fail, I can try again. We're just going to play it once, and then we're going to move on. We'll be back here later. So this creature is calling himself either Norsteinbeckler or Nolsteinbeckler, depending on what part of the game you are. It's a bug. I call him Norsteinbeckler. That's what we're going with. Spine tingling. You don't even have a spine. You're a disembodied face in 2 hands. Alright, with a clown nose? I guess. Okay, so we get 3 choices of what game we can play with him. This is the only thing you could do with your silver points besides sell them. But, yeah, whatever. It's fine. So we could spend 10, 40, or 80. Right now we only have 20. We're going to play the 10. So essentially, here's these 3 soldiers. And, of course, Vix. These Squaresoft games use Biggs and Wedge from Star Wars. And in some of the older ones, they mistranslate Biggs and name him Vix. So, hey, I played this game in 1995. You've been Vix for 30 years. I'm not changing you to Biggs. I think technically he's supposed to be Biggs. But he's Vix. He's Wedge. And, of course, Admiral Piet right there in the middle. Now, what's going to happen is these guys are going to shuffle around. They look identical. And then they're going to say, find this one. It's random which one they ask. And if you get it right, you win something. And if you get it wrong, well, you don't die. You just lose. So my strategy is to follow Vix on my left, so audience left. And then if he asks for Vix, I should get him. And if he asks for one of the other 2, at least I'll have a 1 in 2 shot instead of a 1 in 3 shot. And I'm a math major, and I take it and run. So let's go. I'm going to be following Vix. Let's do this. Oh, that's a pretty easy pattern there. All right. I think Vix is back to the left. And find Vix. All right. You better be Vix. No! All right. Tough break. Yeah, it's not easy. It's not that tough. We'll try one more time. It's not critical. I'm just screwing around at this point. And then we're going to get on with our adventure. We got better things to do than screw around with this guy. We're here to have fun. We're not doing a speed run. We're not doing a challenge run. We're just a guy playing a 30-year-old video game and talking about it. Taking a break from bowling. Alright, here we go. I'm watching Vix again. Same strategy. Alright, different pattern here. Alright, Vix is definitely on the left. So, one or the other. Piet. I'm going to say this one is Piet. And I'm wrong again. Alright. See ya. Not playing it. Don't care. Don't care. We're moving on. That's enough. We have 0 silver points now. Boo-hoo. Alright. Who are you guys? Oh, they're still setting up, but my friend is back there. I hate fairs. Latest gossip. No, I don't. I heard that the king is distressed over his tomboy of a daughter. Oh no. She's wild, huh? Wonder what that could be about. So I didn't know this when I was a kid, but I used to just run around and play the games, silver point games and stuff, waiting, quote, waiting for them to get ready. But this is actually the trigger. I heard Luca and her dad have made another crazy adventure. Hope it doesn't blow up. And now watch the text box go away and come back. They ought to be ready by now. Yes. Talking to this, like, teenage girl at the fountain triggers it to be ready. I don't know why. I did not know that as a kid. I probably just ran around talking to everybody and it worked itself out. But now, we're adults. We have the internet. We know how to do these things. Alright, what? You want candy? That's fine. But I don't have any silver points. I hope they take cash or gold. Alright, now while she browses here, I'm gonna take a drink of my iced tea. Let me mute my microphone. Alright, sorry about that. I gotta make a little bit more efficient way of doing that. But we definitely mute the microphone, because if anyone watching has misophonia, like me, you know that anyone chewing or taking a drink and swallowing it is just the most grating sound, and I wouldn't want to trigger anybody. Yeah, that's my only planned joke of the day. Alright, tab on! That man right there with the crew cut, that's Pops. That's our friend Luca's dad. And she's standing there, and I think they called it the telepod. I mean, I know that's what it's called. I wasn't paying attention. I wasn't listening, Tobin. Forgive me. I've known you since I was a kid. I'm still a kid. Chrono! Where have I been? Well, you know, failing at the Tent of Horrors. Tough break for me. It looks like fun. Yeah, we're going to try it out. Of course we're going to try it out. Hop onto the left pod. Yeah, we'll do this. Alright, so while all this is going on, you can read what they say. I'm going to try to find some time to just go off on some tangents about myself playing this game and other games when I was a kid. And we'll try to find some time when there's a little lull in the action. Maybe I'll save that for when we're actually doing battles and stuff. But I do want to have a little, you know, introspective moments here for this celebration. Alright, that was great. Yes, I wish I had this in real life. Can you make this for me? Can you teleport me to the bowling center faster with all my equipment so I don't have to drive? Yeah, no, you could try it again, but nah, bye. What? Seriously, you can leave? I didn't know you could do that! Alright, she's just gonna stay. Alright, she's mesmerized. You can leave, I guess, but she won't come with you, so no, we need her. We need Marl to come with us. Can't have our adventure by herself. Alright. I mean, I prefer video game adventures by myself. I'm an introvert. But most gamers probably are. Maybe not most, but enough. Yeah, how did I pick up her? Well, you know, we just kind of bumped into each other. Alright. He calls her the vision of loveliness. I always remembered that. Alright, yes. Don't go away. I don't think we can go away now. I didn't know we could go away before, though. Throw that switch! Yeah. Okay, let's do it. Nothing will possibly bad happen here. Oh, it seems I have a chat person here. I'm sorry. Jay Santos. Yes, this is live. This is a live stream. This is my first ever live stream. I am terribly sorry. I don't know when you actually commented that, but... Does it say? Nope. So I'm new to the streaming aspect, so I'm still learning. I apologize for not answering sooner. Yes, this is live. Planning to play through the whole game in one sitting, which I've never done before, just to kind of celebrate the 30th anniversary, which in my country is, I believe, in October, maybe September. It's coming up. It's not exactly 30 years, but it is in 2025. Yes. So thank you for joining me. I appreciate that. So yes, what's happening here? We've got a problem with the telepod, because of course we do. So look, notice that she dropped her pendant. And there she goes. Yes, I remember seeing this for the first time when I was a kid, and little did I know I was ready for one of the greatest adventures I've ever played in any game. So, ooh, that ominous music really gets you. Okay, where is she? I don't know. Yep, and he just kicks everybody out. Yep, don't tell on us. Bye. Where is she? So, of course, clearly the viewer is supposed to know that the pendant has something to do. Yeah, she's familiar, yeah. So, why don't we help them out? So, Yep, we're gonna do it. We're gonna go. Wherever this takes us, we're gonna risk our life. Gotta do it. Gotta do it. We're in it for the adventure. Won't they both be lost? I don't know, but we'll have fun wherever we're going. We're gonna have a great time. This is gonna be a great event here, playing this game again. Hasn't been that long. I played it within the last year. Actually, the last time I played this game, I introduced my, at the time, 5-year-old son to this game, and guess what? He loved it. He thought it was amazing. Not quite ready to play the whole game himself yet, but he kind of just came along for the ride and watched. Did a little bit of the reading by himself, learned about the characters. It was really fun. We didn't have games like that when I was 5. Best I had when I was 5 was Super Mario Bros. 1. Yeah, I did my best. I think I beat it when I was like 6 years old. I don't know if kids today could do that, but we do our best. So, yep, those who know, we're going through this. Where are we going to end up? So anyway, in terms of gaming, my first RPG was actually Dragon Warrior 1, if anyone remembers that. That's the Dragon Quest series. Oh, and where are we? We're in some forest. I'm sure it's friendly here. Whoa! What do we got? Yeah, we got these imp guys. So, not much we can do with these guys except just attack them. I suppose I could use attack my... ooh, I can one-hit them? Yeah. Although they're getting a little close, and I took some damage against Gato there, so... Do I have... Nah, I could... No, I don't have my tech yet, so... Well, best we can do is hit them. I think I have 7... No, they have 16, okay. I was afraid I couldn't quite one-shot them. Yeah, but we were a Nintendo Power household, so we had the subscription when I was a kid. We had the power. And there was a game that came out in Japan in 1986 called Dragon Quest. And it came to my country in 1989. And it was called Dragon Warrior. And it was basically the original, like, console role-playing game. Super famous in Japan. It did really well, but in the United States... didn't sell so well. In fact, they made so many copies, they needed to literally give them away. There's my tech, Cyclone. I guess if I fought Gato one more time, I could have used it. So, let's go over here. Yeah. A tonic. That'll heal me by 50. I like that they're called tonics instead of potions, just to mix it up. And this should be, yeah, a power glove. We're going to put that on right now. So, we have 4 slots. Weapon, which Chrono uses katana. Helmet. Your body armor, and 1 accessory. Now, helmet and body armor, trust me, you're going to want to save 1 hide cap and 1 hide tunic throughout the whole game, just to be safe. I'll explain that later. Alright, let's put on this power glove. Yeah, power plus 2. I don't understand why power plus 2 raises my attack stat by 3. What's the multiplier there? I don't know. So let's go down here, and we're going to try out Cyclone on these guys, see if we can wreck these boys. So anyway... they had to literally give, I don't know if I can get all 3 of them, yes. They had to literally give away copies of Dragon Warrior 1, because no one would buy it in my country, apparently. So if I knew what I was in for, I would have bought it. But I didn't have to, because we had Nintendo Power, and they gave it to us for free with our subscription. And that's what got me into RPGs in the first place. And I loved it. It was a lot of work, a lot of grinding, you know, not a lot to it, but... I had fun. We'll talk more about that as we go. Yeah, the Millennial Fair, these guys don't know what we're talking about. I'm not going to talk to everybody. Oh, they found Queen Lean, huh? Well, is that the person about that Lean's bell? I don't know. Guess what? Oh, and this guy. Yeah. Who are you? Yep, Toma the Explorer, huh? Toma. Yeah, I'll buy you a drink so you can... Oh, a cider. I'll buy this man a cider. What could that possibly cost? I think it actually costs like 10 gold. Yeah, the missing queen. Wait a minute, they found her? Yeah, well, I was sure. Oh, that cathedral. Yeah, well, we'll figure that out later. So, alright. And I could go to the market here and buy something. Hello. You're an old-timey looking knight. Fight Magus's army? Who's that? I don't know. We'll find out. And I love this. No window shoppers. What do you want? This Brooklynite. Whatever, dude. But, yeah, again, I could buy an iron blade. Yeah, I don't... Why do you sell guns? Alright, we're gonna go with what we got. We'll be fine. Thanks to you, yeah. Alright. I'm a little low on health, but I think we'll be fine. What I do want to do... this is a single segment session I'm going to do, but I am going to save periodically. Just in case, if... I'd be shocked if I got a game over, but just in case if I get any kind of technical issues or something, like, I want to make sure I can have something to fall back on. I'd hate to lose my progress. Alright, let's see if I can cyclone these boys. Oh yeah, we're on wait mode, so I don't have to rush. So, you don't have to fight these enemies, but whatever. We're going through the forest here. Essentially, we're just looking around. We don't know where we are. We kind of know where we are, but... Well, I don't want to spoil it. I'm sure you've all played it. But what's this thing? Oh, a power tab. Yes, a power tab, not a strength capsule. It is a power tab. I don't care what anyone says, and I'll just trust me that's not a power tab. That's enemies, so we're not going to get that. But no, it is a... Organize this, because I'm super OCD. It is a power tab. This raises my power by 1. So I'm going to take that for Chrono. You could save it for somebody else, but right now we're by ourselves. Yes, in the DS version, they call those strength capsules, which it's not a horrible translation. Oh yeah, and always check out this guy. That monster type is called Kilwala. We won't find him for a long time, but you might as well get a free shelter. A shelter essentially heals you to max at a save point. And guess what? The world map is considered a save point. I could use one here, but no, I don't need to do that. We're going to be fine. So, alright, we're gonna... Here's another great line. Listen to what these boys say. Where are you from, son? Are you Magus' Troopers? Nah, you wouldn't make the cut. Show us your stamp collection. Alright, man. Who here collects stamps in 2025? I don't know. Maybe in 1995, guy. But not right now. Beat it. Yeah. Stop! Oh, the Queen. Yes, the Queen does not tolerate asking strangers about their stamp collection. No. We're not doing that. Show us your manners. How are you, my friend? I don't know who you are. Yeah, you probably know what's going on here. But we're gonna play along. You better not refuse to obey. Oh. Waste the charge on my mouse here. I guess it doesn't really matter, but flashing is bothering me. What's so funny? A queen should not act this way. Oh, we revere our guests. I envy you, whom the queen calls her friend. Wow, these guys got it bad for the queen there. Who's this guy? Where are you going, suspicious old man? I understand you saved my dear wife. Yeah, well, I don't know about that. I just showed up and they told me she was safe. She lost her, coral pin. And this is another line. No, this isn't the line. Okay, there's a line later that I didn't understand until I got a little older. It's not like an adult thing. It's just... Alright, so, are we supposed to find her? We're supposed to go to the kitchen. I think we're supposed to go to her room first. So, wait a minute. What did I just see there? Yeah, no, it's not. I won't spoil it. I might as well steal her treasure along the way. Ooh, a tonic. Man, good thing they kept that guarded. Heals 50 HP to one person. Woo! Queen awaits. Thank you. Yes, I'm just gonna walk right into this strange place. Let's have a chat with this queen here. These are her attendants. I don't care. Give me your treasure. I said? Okay. An ether! That gives us 10 MP back. Not the most useful item. Not like Final Fantasy II, I'll tell you that. There you are! Leave us! I need to talk to you. Yes, okay. And we're alone with the queen. Come nearer, sir. What? Oh, I actually have to come nearer. I forgot about that. What's so funny? Fooled you? What? How do you know me? It's me, but everyone calls me Lean. Yeah, we could see that coming. Yeah. Sorry, just taking a quick drink of my iced tea again. I'm trying to do my best to not have that picked up by the microphone. Alright. Thank you, Chrono. Yes. Oh, no. Something's wrong. Yeah, it wasn't going to be that easy. What? I got to come near again. Okay. Torn apart? No. Help, help, help. Yeah. Oh, no. Oh, man. Now, if this was like Suikoden 2, we'd be branded a traitor. But no. No, we're just gonna run away and not tell anybody. Sorry. Yeah, don't worry. She's fine. She's fine. Yeah, that's another one of the best games of all time. Suikoden 2. I didn't play it as a kid. I got into Suikoden as an adult. Alright. Chrono! I'll talk more about my RPG roots later when we have time. There's a scene coming up that I can talk over. Did you find the girl? She's gone. Yeah, we're the silent protagonist. So you just gotta immerse yourself and know that Chrono's explaining it to her. He's not a mute. Okay, he can speak, but he's a projection of us. We speak. So that's the way I look at it. I don't like when people make fun of silent protagonists and say they can't speak. He can speak, he just doesn't speak to the player because he is the player. And that's the way it is. That's the way I look at it. I knew I recognized her. What? You did say that, though. It looks identical to our castle. I don't know if you could have come here earlier and looked around the castle. I don't think they would have let us in. Her ancestor, huh? Princess Nadia! Yeah, when we met her, I could have renamed her to Nadia if I wanted to. But, alright. Yeah, you can read this if you want to. My son got a little confused here. About the old grandfather paradox, or whatever they're talking about here, so you can read through this. But anyway, let's talk about some other stuff during this. I could fast forward, but we're not going to do that. So I got into Dragon Warrior 1 when I was a kid. I was 6 years old, I think, from my free copy from Nintendo Power. And I actually got... It came with this great map, and a picture and information on all the monsters on it, and this laminated card with all the experience levels, and how much HP and MP you gain, and... Well, there's some variance to that, but whatever. Like, what spells you learn at what level and everything, and I knew what level, what experience I needed for, like, the first 8 or 9 levels just by memory, just from playing it so many times. And then, yeah, so then I got into this game, also through Nintendo Power, although, sadly, they didn't give it to me for free. But my brother and I read about this game in Nintendo Power, and it just absolutely hooked us. Role-playing game with a cool lead character with a sword. You get to have a frog on your team. You get to have a robot on your team. And I kind of wasn't paying attention here. I was kind of off chit-chatting. Is this one we're supposed to go down here? So if I talk to this cook... Hey. It's no place for kids. Wait, maybe you'd know. Ah, here we go. Ice cream. When I was a kid, I was like, what do you mean, ice cream? Like, no. What she was saying was ice cream. But these guys in the past don't know what that is. So, yeah, that kind of confused me when I was a kid. Whoa! Here comes the Knight Captain. Alright, so I guess I could have ordered something if I wanted to. But you just have to trust me. That gold guy in the gold armor is the captain of the knights. Yes, where's my supper? And you know what? They're not going to tell you now, but I'm just going to tell you. His brother, he's the cook. I don't remember if they're going to tell us right now. There we go. This guy in the chef's hat. You're not the only one that's fighting. I don't have time for this. Yeah, so the cook and the captain are having a little brotherly quarrel. And not unlike me and my brother when we were playing this game when we were kids. But, yeah, that's the way it is. It's fine. We're fine. But yeah, this quickly became our favorite game. We played this all the time. We each had our own save file. And, we would take turns playing. Can I stay for free? At one point in the game you can, at one point you can't. Yes, okay, I gotta heal up all that damage I took from that robot there at the fair. But I'll talk more about my brother and I having different save files later. We won't help the Queen. Oh, I already did talk to the maid, thank you. Sir Cyrus! Oh yeah, I've heard of him. That's what I usually name my character in Dragon Quest after. Yeah. Alright. Gosh, Are we supposed to just... I think we're supposed to leave. Alright, let's get out. Yeah, sorry. It's my first time doing one of these live deals, and I'm trying to balance... I don't want to fight you. Leave me alone, enemies. I could show off Luca, but we're just gonna go. Take shelter. Gotta do it. I'm trying to balance having something interesting to talk about with focusing on the gameplay itself, so I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best. And I could buy some armor for Luca if I wanted to, but not necessary. Alright, let's save again. Queen is gone. Queen is gone. But yeah, Toma was talking about this cathedral. Who are you guys? Peace of the world. Yeah, these weird nuns. What are you saying? Looks like you could use some food, a place to rest. Hey, it's a power tab! Oh, I wish. I want more of those power tabs. No, no, no. It's a hairpin. Who could have possibly dropped it? Guard. Oh, yeah. 40 minutes in the game. I didn't tell you. The kingdom is called Guardia. That's Guardia Castle. I failed to mention that. And yes, these nuns are actually Nagas. So, alright. I don't think I knew what a Naga was when I was a kid. But, do I have a dual tech? Oh, I didn't fight a battle, so I didn't learn my dual tech. Well, we're stuck with plain old Cyclone. That was a mistake. You have no techs. Alright, well, this is not going to go well. 40 out of 60, yeah. So Luca has what's called the Sight Scope. This is going to take a while because of this slow spell. So Luca should start glowing white or gray. That means she's slow. Her bar is going to fill up slower. But anyway, Luca has an accessory called the Sight Scope. It displays how much HP each enemy has. I really wish I had fought one battle with Luca, because I'm pretty sure after one or two battles we're going to learn a dual tech that would have been very useful in this battle. But you know what? Whatever. We'll be fine. We will be just fine. I could walk all the way back to the castle and heal up, but who's got time for that, right? Am I right? Oh, you know what? I am wasting all my MP. 10. Can you get more than 10? Yes. Oh, just got her. Alright, get out of here. I did waste a lot of MP doing this, but you know what? Too bad. Yeah. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. I don't really need Cyclone much after this in this area. Oof, of course not. She gets a critical. Yeah. Alright, good little experience. Are we going to learn? Gain a level? No, we don't learn a tech. How many more do I need for her to... I'll check that after. That was close. Uh-oh. Surprise, Naga! Ah! You're gone. Yes. One of the coolest characters in the game when I was a kid. Until I became an adult and realized he's probably functionally the worst character in the game. Which is a shame, because I like Frog. I don't care what anyone says. The lair is deep within. And I like his old accent too, because guess what? Takes me back to that old Dragon Quest 1 time with ye old English. My guise does not incur thy trust. Do as thee please. Thou art the descendant of the great hero Erdrick. No, not in this game. Although our friend is the descendant of, I guess he's a great king. You can refuse, but nope, we're going. We're coming with you. That's right. You can deal with him. What's your name? Duh, Frog! And once again, and I'm not going to actually show this, but somehow, because Frog only has 4 characters, we talked about this earlier, the game must have already put the space there, I guess, because as you can see, it just says Frog and a colon there. There's no, like, hanging space. Frog will do. So, it's just a minor thing. Alright. Nice to meet you. Yeah, let's search these environs. So, what I want to do, real quick... Oh, come on. Organize this. Alright. So she needs 6 more for Flame Toss. Once I learn Flame Toss, I'll be able to use that tech I wanted to use. And Frog comes with Slurp. How much do I need for Slurp? Not that much. Alright, and it's a heal tech, because guess what? Our real healer is Marl, and she's missing, so it's the first area of the game. They gotta give us a healer, right? So let's play a little organ tune. And there we go. Find the door. Alright. Oh, okay. Sorry. Okay. And you know what? I'm trying to decide how many of these battles I really want to fight. Usually I fight everybody, but I do want the treasure. If we fight them, we fight them. It's fine. Show off frog. Really? Am I going to be able to sneak by? That's fine. We don't have to fight every single battle. It's fine. We'll try to move this along here. And I think if I skip that door and come... Well, you can't go in there. But what we really want... A steel saber. Yes! Equip that. It's better than the, one of those swords you could buy from Melchior. I think it's not quite as good as the second one, but we'll find that one for free too. Don't you worry. So don't buy from Melchior. Alright. Ooh, treasure. What do we got here? Maiden suit. A tonic. Try again. And an ether. Alright. For now, we're going to put that maiden suit on you. Yeah, big defense boost here. Now, something kind of interesting here. Oh, I wish I had her tech. Well, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. So if you go here, the secret Naga at Bromide. Now, when I was a kid, I didn't know what a bromide was. I thought it was like a figurine, I guess. Now as an adult, I think it's like a magazine, like a scandalous-looking photo or something. I don't know. But it doesn't even show up in your inventory. There is something you could do with it later, but... Yeah, whatever that thing is. We got some weird item. The bromide! We're gonna... Is it bromide or bromide? I've heard both. Yeah, these guys are gonna protect that picture of a monster with their lives! Alright, we're almost out of cyclone power, but... Let's see, 25... Sorry, 49 out of 49. Did I not just deal 25 damage? I'm 6. We should be fine. We should be fine. Yeah, I would have really liked to have our first dual attack. Ah, of course. I'll have Luca go for that one. You get 25. No. It's fine. Ow. Yeah, I guess he's supposed to be knocking her into the wall there, but she's already standing at the wall, so there's not extra collision damage if you're further away. That would have been a kind of a cool feature. So, yeah, to whoever asked if this was live, if you left because I didn't respond right away and you assumed it wasn't live, I guess that's my mistake. You know, I'm still learning the ropes here. So, what did we get from that battle? I don't know. Doesn't matter. We're fine. So, alright. We got that bromide, and just trust me, it's not in our inventory. So, there's some more snake guys. But if you press this conspicuous-looking skull here, inconspicuous. Hey, there's some soldiers. Hi. You're humans! They're hunting the queen! We're too weak! We can't do anything without Sir Cyrus! Yeah, alright. Well, what's this? Is this actually a power tab? Yes! It's not one of those coral pins. It's a real power tab. I could give it to Frog, but nah. Nah, we're the hero. We're giving it to Frog. Now, I will not be giving every tab in the game to him. And there are other types of tabs besides power. We'll save those for later. But I'm not going to give them all to Chrono. In some games, I can't be bothered to... Uh-oh. I didn't mean to trigger all these guys at the same time. Well, this is it for Cyclone. I'm using my last one. But, yeah, in some games I can't... How much HP do these boys have? 90. Oh, boy. Alright. In some games, I can't be bothered to, make a decision on who to give stat-up items to, so I just kind of stack them all on the main hero. But this is not one of those games. I know this game very well, and I like to be more strategic with how I build up my characters. It's not that hard of a game. You'll be fine either way, but... and we're not going for a full completion run. There we go, Flame Toss, and we should get a dual tech, yes. So in this game, you can combine your techs. If I had any MP left, I could, but we'll have to try that one out later. But, yep, I'm a hoarder. Can't use my tonics. Gotta use healing magic instead. So, alright. But, yeah, we're not going for full completion. I'll do all the side quests and stuff. I'll do all that. I might not get every single treasure chest in the game, you know. Oh, these monsters think that we're disguised as humans. Yeah. Yep, you gonna go check on the statue? Yeah. Wait, what makes him leave? Something triggers him to leave. The ones we ate! Oh, that's mean. I wish they didn't say that. Yakra! You're gonna capture the Chancellor. This is Rich. Yeah, that's him laughing. Alright, he's looking in on the statue. We're going to follow him. So yeah, I might not get every single treasure chest in the game. I'm not going to talk to every single person. But I will use all the characters. I will learn every tech in the game. I won't use every tech, but I'll learn them all. Ooh, can we survive this? We'll be fine. I'm sure Yak will be pleased. Yes, he's a nice man. Yeah, I'm here to save the queen. You didn't have to come. Master Yak was very kind. Oh, thanks. Can I take this treasure? Okay, 100 gold. It's laying here in a box. And an ether, fine. I guess I could replenish my MP if I really wanted to. Wait, we don't... Dearest Magus. Who's this Magus guy? They're singing a song for him. Nah, I'm not gonna sing this song. I'll sing Gato's song, but I'm not singing this one. Magus, oh Magus. Yeah, there he is with his scythe of death there. Yeah, he looks awesome. He's actually in the corner of the artwork I put on the corner there. Why would I put someone evil there? Well, you'll find out later. A speed belt, I know who I'm giving that to. And a defender. Defender raises their defense. Speed belt raises their speed. So, speed is how fast your bar comes, so you can get it turns faster. Frog 11, Chrono 12, Luca 6. Easily the slowest character in the game. We're going to give her that. We won't know how much HP the enemies have anymore, but it's a small price to pay. Her speed is so lacking. We got to find ways to improve her speed. Uh-oh. Yeah, it was a trick. It was a trick. Oh, it's these guys. And guess what? Studio... I'm connecting? What? Let me pause this. OBS Studio disconnected. Well, I hope that's not ominous. OBS Studio reconnected. Alright, well, it seems to still be working. I hope that wasn't a problem. It's still showing. Alright, well, I'm gonna assume it's fine. Yeah, I got a little notification that OBS stopped. Maybe there'll be a little blip or something like that. Just for my own, 52 minutes and 30 seconds was when we saw that. So, alright, well. Yeah, try something for the first time. You never know what complications they're going to get. So I'm going to try to run past these guys. Forget these guys. Oh, don't make me fight all 6 of them. Alright. Oh, this would have been a perfect time to use my Cyclone ability. But no. Can I use Flame Toss? I'll use Flame Toss on these guys. Let's see. Flame Toss, yes. Okay. Can I get 4? Okay, it's going to hit enemies on a line. So let's nail all 3 of these guys. Yeah. Alright. Won't be big. Whoa! I actually did not know they would be that weak to that. That was actually really good. Yeah, so if I combine Cyclone with Flame Toss, you get Flame Fire Whirl, or whatever it's called. And then you can really do the damage. Because it combines the element of fire with your flame move there. Alright. We're going to save here. I'm not going to use a shelter, because we're still early, we don't have a lot of them. And we're going to find a way to get more later. How can we get past these? I don't know. But we'll have one more save point coming up soon, so... No! I missed that treasure! We'll go back for it. This hench here is just sleeping on the job. Alright, I'm going to have to remember to get that treasure chest when I get back up there, because if you could see, it's kind of hard to see. Those stairs, like, tipped over. So we can't go back the way we came. I guess I can use fire, but no, we'll just shoot this guy. He's got, what, 49 HP? Yeah, he's gone. Good enough, good enough, good enough. Alright. So hopefully my stream is still working fine. I read somewhere that the maximum length of a YouTube stream is 12 hours, so I don't think we're beating this game in 12 hours. So I'm going to have to periodically end the stream and start back up. We'll do alright. We'll do okay. We'll be okay. But it's... There we go. Slurp Cut and Dual Tech X Strike. Classic move between Frog and Chrono. Oh, the switch makes more bats come, but I don't want to fight them. Yeah, X Strike, we'll be seeing that later. In this area. We'll be using that. Heal. What's this say? This always... I didn't understand this when I was a kid. Like, I figured out how to get through, but this note doesn't make sense to me. Note, no entry. Alright? So remember that. I'm going to try to sneak past some of these enemies. I don't need all the experience from these guys. Now, if you could barely see it in the bottom left there, that made those spikes retract in that room that we didn't know how to get through. I'm just going to run past these guys. Can I get past you? Yes, I can. Alright, and I am going to remember this time to pick up this treasure. And I didn't want to use a shelter. And we got a shelter. Alright, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Alright. 5 enemies. Oh no. What shall I do? So let's see here. Let's have Frog and Chrono go for these Diablos guys. One-shot that one. Can you one-shot him? Probably not. Alright. Can I hit more than one of them with Flame Toss? Yes. So let's nail these guys with our fire. Can I one-shot them? Yeah, okay. Alright. Luca should be able to finish off the Diablos there, and the boys go for the hench. They got pretty high defense, but... Oh, there's a critical. Nice. Alright. We'll be fine. Yeah, and I skipped on that shelter because I know there'll be another save point coming up pretty soon. Leveled up. Everybody leveled up. Isn't that great? It doesn't show you what stats you gain, but whatever. And an iron sword. Yes. So when I was a kid, it wasn't exactly clear to me which swords were for Chrono, which swords were for Frog, but you can tell by the icon. And if you notice... Like if I have Chrono here, you can only choose the ones that can work for him. There's no weapon in the whole game that more than one person can use. So each person has their own. So we'll give him that small increase, but it's worth it. Alright, and now, as we learned earlier, you gotta play the organ. Yeah, not quite as complicated as the songs you can play in other games, but no, just a little chord, whatever. It's ominous enough. Now, you heard that noise. You can't really see where you can go. Which way am I less likely to get into that? Let's go this way. I could go back to that save point, but it's not necessary. I'll try to sneak past these guys again. I thought there was an encounter. Oh, I thought there was an encounter here. Yeah! That bat was hiding in the wall. Let's have Chrono take out the bat. He has higher... No! Yeah, let's wait for them to walk around a little bit. I think if Luca shoots this guy, it's easier to hit him. Kind of like in Final Fantasy X, the ranged attacker can hit the flying enemies better. Yeah, that's the game I'm playing right now on my own time. Final Fantasy X. It's the last of the originals. That's not original, but the classic golden era that I haven't played. I played 1 through 9, and I played 12. Didn't play 11, because no thank you, MMOs. Never gonna play it. And I don't have a PS3 or anything newer besides the Switch, so I have no way to play Final Fantasy 13, and I consider that a good thing, because I do not want to play that game. So now, this note that said no entry, now it says, try hard enough and you'll find a way in. Should it not have said that before? Because for it to say this, we've already found a way in. That seems backwards to me. I don't know. But let's fight these guys. I've been avoiding battles, but I think there's a reason I want to fight these ones. I think if I defeat them, a save point will manifest itself here, or maybe it's just higher up on the screen and I'm just thinking of something else. But we're going to take out these guys. Yeah, 22. These Nagas. Can I get by them? Nah. Whatever, there's only 2 of them. And you know what? We're going to be using come on. We're going to be using a shelter soon, so let's not worry about using our MP. Plus, I don't need Luca's MP for the boss coming up. Only the boys are going to be using techs. Luca, not too effective against this upcoming boss. So she's going to be my de facto healer. She can just hang out and use tonics as needed. You may or may not need them. Whoa! Yeah, you'd think he'd take more damage the further away he knocks you, or what he knocks you into, but whatever, it's fine. Alright. So here's that save point. Now, here's what I'm going to do here. I am going to use a shelter. Gotta organize it. Gotta stay organized. And as far as this stuff, like I can sell my old stuff here if I wanted to, but for some reason in this game, you are not allowed to sell accessories. I don't know why. And you can get more copies of accessories than party members that you have. And you cannot sell your excess. Why not? Why? You can sell out weapons? I don't know. But we're going to use a shelter, full heal. You can only use it at save points or on the world map. And then we're going to save. How far into the game are we? Almost an hour. Now, I wasn't going to do this just yet, but... Here, let me go here. Pause the game. I wasn't going to do this just yet, but because I got that weird pop-up from OBS, I'm going to end the stream here and then start up stream number 2. Just to see how that works, and hopefully we didn't lose any footage there from that, but I guess we'll find out. So I'm going to be back in like 5 minutes, and we'll start up stream number 2 right where we left off and see if I can get the hang of this streaming thing. So see you in stream number 2.